tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Utah's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes Dylan Raiola. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays. Palmer. Now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people to get the timing down. And that's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Raiola to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. Quick give. It's Parker. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Raiola to throw. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And a minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So teams fucking do that whenever they want. Let's do that. Whole offense. Do it the whole time.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Second down coming up. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's James. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
From the gun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. He's brought down, but there's
that holding all day.
Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty.
So the guy that I was using on that fucking bump, go fuck yourself.
And the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical. Set the tone for this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yep, blocked it.
The extra point is blocked.
What are we doing?
So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6.
Fucking hate this game.
On
Jesus
the move
Christ.
from inside his 5. Not a
Fucking
whole lot
hate
of
this
room to
game.
operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Looking for running room. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I'm not not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rushes on. Gets away, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, you're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Handoff for Parker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they get... Really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back.
What?
There he goes.
So you just fucking, they made me go into that fucking block, right? Gotcha. Number 27. Outside leverage. Keep going. Sure. Because that's what he would do.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Raiola. Under pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a gift to Parker. Nice move there. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw to the end zone.
Okay, whatever. What the fuck ever.
Well, he was rolling to his right because of that. I don't know. The timing between him and his wide receiver, they just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
On on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the counter. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down. And they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Punt is in the air.
What is this? Just punt fucking 80 yards.
And the ball will
Jesus.
bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing Raiola. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Utah! Into the end zone for 6.
A nice job finishing this 1st half, but we're not done. I'm really curious to see here, Reese. Are they going to go for it? You could tie this game up, or you could go into the half down 1. Kind of an interesting decision early for this offense.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I checked in with the Horned Frogs head coach at halftime. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the 1st half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the 3rd. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's Gray.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch
Possibly.
the ball consistently.
Hard running there. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tries to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's Raiola to throw.
Dude, fucking get it out. You know where you're going with it.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Throws it deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup.
Terrible.
Maybe two.
No trust that anybody's going to fucking catch the ball. They're not just going to make me goddamn throw it away.
Raiola. On the move. Fires on the move. And he avoids the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Horned Frogs sideline, guys, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter. Got him right there. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his target. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive. Third and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them. They make the tackle.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Raiola. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's caught. It's Odom. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Blasted as he lets it go. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Left side is Odom. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Caught. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to get the corner. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game.
So nice to have a quarterback that can make decisions fast. What does the defense do? They're not aggressive. Nobody's coming to get me in the option game. Boom. I'll take it myself. I'll get in the end zone. I'll create the two-point conversion.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Horned Frogs sideline, guys, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. With the catch.
Oh, my God.
Ripping through the defense. They've got it inside.
How is it a first down?
At the 28, it's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
So my guy goes for a fucking interception instead of just knocking it down. Doesn't catch it, gone. Fucking cocksucker.
They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Pulls it. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll ride him again. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. The first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go, but today, put a good game together. Offense now, scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes, and you got your first dub of the season.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Utah sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Turns upfield. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards